Alright, so this is part 2. We're continuing to put together the A1 mini combo. One more screw should do it. How's it going? We're doing a 3D printer unboxing. Slowly putting her together. Trying to get a first print. Alright. There she is. Pretty cool. See what's next for us. Alright, we gotta put these little weird cap things on. Easy enough. So I thought. Green. Nice. That will work. Nice. Me too. Very good. Alright, now we gotta do some tube stuff. It says put this to the right of the printer. So we're gonna bring the printer back up here. Okay. Got it side by side. There's still a cable on there. I wonder if they're gonna want me to cut that off. You can do that anyways. Nice. Alright, let's put them side by side. Number 2, insert tubes into port 2 and 3. Okay, so these are different sizes. There's 2 different sizes of tubes. One of them is 580 millimeters. The other one is 700. So let's sort that out here. Yep, I got 2 longer ones. Whoa. There we go. Okay. What am I going to make with that? All kinds of cool stuff. Port 3 and 4. So those are over here. Just push them in. Cool. Okay. And there we go. And number 3, insert shorter ones. To number 1. Number 2. Insert all 4 tubes into the tool head. And that actually looks pretty confusing because I'm not sure which ones go where in the tool head. I'll try and match it so this array matches the tool head. So I guess number 2 would go to the back corner. Number 1 will go in front of it. And number 3 in the back. And number 4 in the front. Okay. So hopefully that looks good. I mean, it's on sale. I wouldn't blame you. I saw the price drop and I jumped on it. But yeah, it's on sale here on TikTok. Tap the little shopping cart down here. Get you one. Yeah, we're doing something a little different today. Okay, so now it says install organizer as shown on diagram. We gotta put a little clip on these things. See if we can find it. Like this. Okay. How much is it? You can tap the little shopping cart down here. It'll tell you. It's on sale, so the price is a little different than what I got it for. Okay, so we're just gonna stick all these tubes together here. Oh. There's a smaller piece on this than the rest of these holes, and that's for this black wire back here. Like that. Okay, so I think this is supposed to be a little further back. And kind of line all that up there. That looks nice. I'm in Normandy, no way to shop. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, so we got all that clipped together. Next thing is plug in the AMS 4-pin connector into the port on the right. On the right. I think it means just plug it in. So, that's what I'm going to do. It's got a weird way of saying it, but plug it in. Okay. And then, oh, that's cute. It says make sure there's enough clearance in front of and behind it. I'm going to pull this up. That's good. Push it back. Okay, we're not running into anything. Cool. It is interesting that I just plugged it in and it turned on. I didn't have to turn it on. But the power switch for it is where? Okay, it's right back here. So I can turn it off, turn it on. I would have put it up in the front, but back is just fine. Hello. How cute is that? It's gonna do it every time I turn it on. All right, let's check out the interface here. Touchscreen is pretty cool. Let's see here, we're in North America. I'm gonna skip Wi-Fi for now. Accept the policies. Opt in for improvement. And then it's gonna do a bit of calibration. Yeah, new toys. Let me show you. This is the A1 mini combo. So I'm gonna be able to print with 4 different colors with this thing. And it's super fast too, so I'm pretty stoked about it. But it does look like we have to run a few minutes of calibration here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. First thing it's gonna do is like motor noise cancellation. So this bed's going to move around a bit, and it's going to listen to itself as it does this, and then try and tell itself how to move more quietly. That's my understanding. I don't know. I've never had a printer do anything like this, so pretty interesting. Also, we went from the assembly to powering on to all this, and we've never put the build plate on. So that's a little worrisome. Did I miss it? Or did it just never tell me to add the build plate? I don't know. That might come with like part 2 of calibration. Yeah, it's a 3D printer. What am I gonna make? I'm not sure. We just unboxed it. It's running its first calibration. It's probably got a couple test prints on there, and I'll probably just pick one of those and see how it comes out. But this printer and this multicolor filament combo is on sale right now here on TikTok. It's the best price I've seen it. If you want to get you one, tap the little shopping cart down here. I don't know how long it's going to be at that price, but even if you just get the printer, it's a good deal. If you've never had a 3D printer before and you thought about getting one, I think this is definitely a good place to start. Let's see if we can get a little closer so y'all can see what the screen says. Measuring subtle differences. Even the A1 Mini by itself is an insane quality. Output alone is worth it. Yeah, I totally agree. I've been wanting to get one of these for a quick minute, and I finally had enough business money where I could reinvest in a tool like this. So I'm pretty stoked that it's here and we're playing with it. But this should be a whole another degree of speed and quality compared to some of the printers I've had in the past. I just got a poop chute. You should do the Wi-Fi in case of software updates. Probably. Yeah, I'll hook it up to Wi-Fi eventually, but I just want to do like a normal run through of like what anyone would do if they had unboxed this and wanted to try it out. And like I said, there should be some test files on here that we can jump right into once it's finished calibrating. It says it's got about 4 more minutes. Yeah, my dog is jealous. I'm playing with my toy. How long have I been wanting one? Ever since I saw it for the first time. It's probably been 6 months since I first saw this particular machine hit the market, and it's phenomenal for the price point. I have seen some people say that the build plate is a little small, but this is bigger than the first 3D printer I ever bought. It was a Solid Doodle 3. It had, I believe, 600 by 600 millimeter build plate. This is, I think, 7 inches by 7 inches. And that thing cost me like $900. Whereas you can get this for, I mean, much less than that, a fraction of that. Bought a Bamboo Lab, but can't program it. These are supposed to be like super, like entry level 3D printers. Like, you shouldn't have to program it. You should just be able to work with the Bamboo Labs app, is my understanding. But again, I just opened this up, so I haven't quite got that far with it yet. What's it supposed to do? Right now, it's calibrating to reduce the amount of noise it makes while it's printing. Was it pretty easy to put together? I believe there was one screw for this poop chute thing. I had to remove 4 screws to take this bracket off, and then I had to put 4 screws in this thing over here to just get the feet to attach to this part. So yeah, I mean, I think a first grader could do it. That's pretty basic stuff. That's true. It's reducing the vibration so that the prints are going to have higher quality. It's really impressive, actually. Back in the day, we had to do all the calibration by hand and eye and using paper to go underneath it. Printers these days, you can pretty much plug in and they calibrate themselves. It's pretty wild. Okay, so this is with it on, and this is with it off. So it's a little louder with the calibration off, a little quieter with it on. That's impressive. That's pretty cool. Look at her. She already wants to move fast. She wants to print quick. We're going to have to do one of them 17-minute benchies or something. Oh, she's shaking. Whoa. It's reducing how much it shakes. That is crazy. Will do. Yeah, we're going to keep this in nice functioning shape. It came with some lube here, so we'll keep it nice and slick. That's crazy. I can hear it. Right now we're just calibrating it, but once it finishes, we'll print one of the test prints that came with it. No, it's not in demo mode. This is just out of the box calibration. It runs. That's wild. When it first started doing it, it was shaking all over the place, and now it's like, it's perfectly still. This is so crazy. It's a smart printer. Oh, I'm definitely going to be reviewing it after I play with it a bit. I'm going to be talking about this thing on TikTok. I don't know, probably as long as I use it. I made a playlist here on TikTok to share videos of just this printer. What's the printer for? What am I going to make? I make different tools for coin ring makers, and I 3D print them. They're like guides for punching the center out of coins. And I also... It's so quiet now. That's crazy. It is a little unlevel. I might need to put like a mat or something underneath it. That's super cool. But yeah, I'm gonna print all kinds of stuff with this. It's so weird. And what are they called? This is called the Bamboo Labs A1 Mini. If you want to check it out, you can tap the little shopping cart down here. There's two versions. You can get just the printer, or you can get the printer combo, which comes with this little doodad. This lets you print with 4 different colors in one print, which is something I've never done before, especially for a sub $1,000 printer. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we just unboxed this. It finished calibration. You can come back and build printer, set up Wi-Fi settings. Okay, it's got a little benchy on here, so I'm gonna install the print bed. And a bit of filament, and we'll get this cranking out. Check the firmware settings too. I'm gonna update the firmware once I connect it to Wi-Fi. I just want to hit it raw. How do I raise it up? They just released an update 3 to 4 days ago. Okay. Yeah, how do I control? Move it up? Nope, that's the extruder. Heat, nozzle, X, Y, Z. There we go. Okay, well, home. Okay, I hit the home button. And this should just slide into place here. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. I'll hit home again. I'll zero out with the bed. And then from there we'll need to add filament. Load filament type is unknown. Okay. What filament did they give me? It says Bamboo Lab PLA Basic. Oh. I suppose this will just load into number 1. And heat up our nozzle. The tricky tie. The hardest part of this printer is getting this thing off. Bamboo doesn't actually have a profile size generic, but that's fine. Yeah, that's what I went with. I figured it would be the same. Funky little tie. All right. Got some filament. Looks like it feeds. Oh, there it is. Warning, please feed the spool until the filament reaches the trigger. Okay. I was supposed to plug this in a while ago. Now it's plugged in. Okay. hard to see what's going on under there. Okay, I gotta push this button. Oh, okay. So there's a little orange button I had to push. Now it's feeding into the printer. Trying to get all of it in the shot. I don't think I can. Oh well. Let's push the filament into the extruder. So I'm going to go back over here, push the button, and push this till the filament is right at the extruder. And the extruder over here is rotating. I think I went far enough. Oh, this loose filament is a nightmare. Okay. Alright. We're just gonna let it chill. Just let it chill. Please observe the nozzle. If the filament is not extruded, press retry. Okay, so I didn't see any filament come out, so we push retry. Is peculiar. Okay. We got a little bit of filament coming out there. We'll push it one more time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, on to the next step. We're gonna get our first poop, I think. Pull back a little bit. Yeah, if you guys want to get yourselves one of these, this is a A1 Mini from Bamboo Labs. They're on sale right here on TikTok. Check it out. All right, now I'll get a little closer to the screen. It says print files. This touchscreen's pretty cool. Okay, so we got some benchies, 3-color, speedboat race benchy, bed scraper. Honestly, I want this pocket copter. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, it's gonna auto bed level, do some dynamic flow calibration, and use the AMS even though it's just one color. And we're going with number 1. It's gonna prep it up. It's pretty cool, man. It'll sing to you. Can't beat that. Tidy this area up a little bit. first print. Let's go. Unfortunately, I don't have any other filament than what came with it. So I'm not going to be able to print a whole bunch of stuff, but I think this quadcopter should work. Okay, also really cool, if you look down here, it's got a camera on it. So it's gonna, if I had this hooked up to Wi-Fi, it would record the whole print. It's not the best quality, but it is a pretty cool feature to just have a camera on your printer. I've never had one that does that. So I'm gonna kick off a little poop. Kick off a little more poop. I mostly just work on US currency. Honestly, that setup was really quite easy. Under an hour to get it up and printing. That's pretty solid. Hey, if you do get you one, do it through this TikTok shop so I can earn like $7. That'd be cool. It's on sale. Alright, so what it's doing right now is it's heating up the print bed, getting the filament to temperature, and it should start relatively soon. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you haven't checked out this 3D printer yet, tap the little shopping cart down here. It's pretty cool. And let's see how the first print goes. I don't know what that is. What are you doing? It's just buzzing. Revving up. So it's printed nothing, and it's already got 3 poops. And do a tool head cleaning. Okay. Well, that's cool. It's got 2 different cleaners. So this one's kind of a hard rubber, and then here in the middle, it's more of it's like a cheese grater, kind of. That's pretty cool. So it cleans off the print nozzle. Nice. Awful lot of song and dance. It's going to start bed leveling now. Again, this is a feature that normally doesn't come on 3D printers. I don't know, it's more customary these days, but back when I started, this was not something a 3D printer would do. So this is really cool that like a sub $500 3D printer can auto-calibrate by checking multiple points on the print bed before printing. It's pretty impressive. Okay, so now it is heating up the extruder. It's at about 200 degrees Celsius. 212 now. Okay, so it prints at about 216. Got a nice fat purge line. Our fourth poop so far. Oh, that's a lot of purge. Why are you purging so much? It's not even multicolor print. That's seems excessive. It's still purging. Why? That is the biggest poop so far. Alright, first layer. Let's see how she does. It's very quiet. My guess would be it purges so much so that it can have a uniform temperature of filament coming out here. Now this is just one of the test prints. It's at its normal speed, 100% speed right now. First time I've printed with this printer. So far it's pretty clean. Good speed, good first layer. It's very quiet. And this is with me doing nothing to level the bed myself, right? So I pulled this out of the box, put the print bed on it, put a couple screws in it, plugged the cables in, turned it on, ran a self-calibration, and now it's printing already. Just it's quite impressive. Under an hour of setup to get something going. It's pretty cool. Oh, she's moving now. So it goes a little slower on that first layer, but dang, look at it. That's why they call these bed slingers. Bed slingers. They're just slinging that bed. Go. Go, go, go. Want to see how fast ludicrous mode is? And I wonder if I can increase the speed on it while it's printing. Oh, this is like, it's like a helicopter toy. Running straight out of the box, yes sir. It's pretty cool. I don't know why I did that. Did the corner thing for the camera. There's a camera on it right here. So once I set up Wi-Fi, I haven't even connected this to Wi-Fi yet. Once I do that, it'll capture videos of every print I do on the Bamboo app, which is pretty cool. I've never had a printer do that either. Very smooth, very quiet, very precise. I haven't seen any issues with filament extrusion so far. And it looks like that first layer was solid too. I've seen a couple people get these and the first print is a little off. Starts a little high, but this thing's chugging along just fine. Yeah, there's a button over here. I believe it's this one that'll let me increase the speed. So we'll play with it a little bit. Okay, we'll take it up to ludicrous for you, okay? And before I did that, it said it was a 58-minute print, and that took it down to a 30-minute print. So that cut the time down by about 50%. And I did that during the print, which is also something you normally can't really do, which is pretty cool. Just to shave half an hour off your print. Yeah, she's fast. So we can get a little. Yeah, if y'all want to get one, tap the little shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. They're on sale right now. It's the best price I've seen for these anywhere. It's better than the price on their website. It's cheaper on TikTok. She's a moving. And it doesn't look like the print quality's really changed that much from the normal speed to ludicrous speed. So there's a little bit of shaking, which I mean is bound to happen. So I may need to get like a rubber mat to put underneath this to kind of keep it steady. But you can kind of see it moving around right here. But she's going, dude. 19% done already. Crazy fast. And so quiet too. Really, the fan is louder than the printer, which is not usually the way it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna put like a mouse pad or like a Magic the Gathering gaming pad, some kind of rubber pad underneath it. I mean, very reasonable price for such an impressive machine. I'm really quite blown away with how quick I was able to get this up and going. Yoga mat should work well. That's not a bad idea. This is kind of cool. If we go over to the AMS right here, there's a blinking light telling you what color filament is being currently used. That's interesting. Pretty cool. Get your drill press in order. Nice. I don't see any kind of warping. Which is always good. It is fast, man. Look at that thing move. That's a nice angle. Heck yeah, Tank Man. You have fun with it, dude. That's what's up. If anybody else wants one, tap the little shopping cart down here. Told my wife I wanted another printer. I would have to live outside. This is worth it. Also, something I want to note is there's no stringing, right, between any of the gaps on this 3D print. I see like absolutely zero stringing. So the retraction on this is so good. At this speed, any other printer I've ever used would have stringing from part to part. You can see the price by tapping the little shopping cart down here. There's two options. You can get just the printer, or you can get the printer and this multicolor combo. Allows you to print with 4 different colors. If you don't really need that, that's fine. You can just get the printer. But I opted for the combo because I thought it would be just cooler. There we go. Got the combo. Heck yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't. This is printing at ludicrous mode. This is the A1 Mini from Bamboo Labs. This is the combo. Where can you find stuff to print, like the programs? This particular printer works off its own kind of closed program. So they have a website where you can go find a file, and you can actually slice it in the cloud and then send it directly to your printer. So it's pretty cool. And they have a bunch of different multicolor prints available now. They're coming out with new stuff all the time. I think it's called Maker Workshop. Yeah, printables, Thingiverse. Is it pretty easy to do? With this printer, yes. Like, I just pulled this out of the box and I'm already printing. It's relatively easy. And I mean, if you get hung up, there's plenty of tutorials online that'll get you in the right place. There's forums. Like, there's lots of information. There's Facebook groups for specific printers. No, you can just download them. Some places you have to buy files, but there's plenty where you can get them for free. I've been using Thingiverse for years to get files, but there's new ones these days too. Printables. You can also use Tinkercad, which is kind of like a CAD software for children, but you can make 3D files on it and then print stuff. I've done that from time to time. And it's also cloud-based, which is pretty cool. Let's take a closer look at some of the details here. It's really cool gear. Really fine layer lines. Pretty impressive. Lots of how-to videos on YouTube as well, no doubt. yeah, there's lots of information in communities around 3D printing, so it's not hard to find the answers you're looking for if you run into trouble. She is just moving. This is a crazy fast printer. Thanks for the heart, man. I was really worried about the amount of space I would need to set this combo up. So I cleared off, it's like 28 inches this way, 28 inches that way. And really, I didn't even need that much. You can see we've got a decent gap here and a decent gap up front. So you can probably put this in a 20 by 20 inch space and it should work just fine. That's one of the main things I was worried about. Was I gonna have enough space to put this over here? And it fits in here nice and snug. Some of the cables that feed the filament from this unit to the printer are a little short, so these two things have to be very close together. But I don't know why that would be an issue, because same thing. Well guys, it's dinner time for me. I hope you enjoyed this live and this unboxing. I should post more videos about this printer in the future. Y'all have a great day. We'll catch you next time. Peace.